A girl once told me she'd be my girlfriend if I was a bit taller, and it broke my heart.
That shows how shallow she is. And where is she now?
Put on this animal outfit.
What animal?
I think it was a dolphin outfit. I was doing the running man, the robot.
Full credit to you. Very hard when dressed as a dolphin.
As a dolphin, yeah, it is. There's nothing more seedy than telling a person you've just met you've got a hot tub.
It's a red flag. If I said to you, Melvin, do you want to come to my house and have a bath with me?
I'm not a bath person either, but I wouldn't shower with you.
Hello and welcome to Spent, brought to you in association with Nationwide, a good way to bank. It is the show where our guests show us the receipts. Literally, we're going to dig through things they've bought, things they loved, things they regret, things that made absolutely no sense at all. And along the way, we're going to find out a little bit more about who they are. Today, I'm joined by an absolute icon. I feel like the word icon doesn't do it justice. It's the one and only Melvin Odoom. Melvin, it is a pleasure to see you.
Thanks, Matt. I mean, we do see each other
every day. Every day. So you do the radio show before me.
That's right, yeah.
On Radio 1 as part of a trio.
Yeah, Rickie and Charles.
Yeah, which I'm fascinated by, actually, because I'm part of a radio double act with Molly,
Right.
and we are legitimately best friends,
Yeah.
as you know, because you've spent time with us. And I see how the three of you interact. I'm like, you know everything about each other's lives.
Well, you know how you guys are friends? We're family. Like, Rickie are my brother and sister.
Yeah.
And we've just spent so much time together that you kind of know every kind of like inch of that person.
Yeah.
Rickie I've known for over 20 years. I met him at university, so that relationship's wild. Then we met Charles when we first started working at Kiss. She was already at Kiss.
Right.
With another DJ called Bam Bam and Street Boy.
Oh,
You
yeah, I remember them, yeah.
So they kind of put us all together and we just gelled instantly and had similar goals.
That's good on Charlie, because that's quite a hard thing to come into an established double act.
I feel like we entered her world though.
Right,
Because
okay.
she was already at Kiss.
Yeah, true.
So she was inviting us into her world.
It was her domain.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's in charge of the three of you?
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know it's not you.
Yeah, you'd never be. Who puts me in charge?
I would not put you in charge of anything.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I can see that dynamic, yeah. And so when you met Rickie at university?
Yeah, so Ricks was like the cool person and we met on the first day of university and we were in halls of residence.
Yeah.
And he was like in designer jumpers and he had like cool slick hair. And Rickie was really into old school garage.
Yeah.
Which was just called garage then.
Yeah. It was called New School
Yes,
Garage.
New School
Yeah.
Garage. And he just came, he's such a confident guy. And he came up to me and was like, "Hi, my name's Rickie. I'm from Croydon, South London. How are you?" And he just introduced himself.
Like he's on
First
blind
day.
date.
Yeah, it was so. It was so.
I'm Rickie from South London.
Yeah, and these are my interests.
Yeah.
And we just like got on, and because we had similar goals in terms of like what we wanted to do, we were in similar classes, and he was at Brit School, and he taught me a lot about radio because
He was at Brit School.
He went Brits.
I didn't know that.
That's
He
what I'm
keeps
saying.
that quiet, doesn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't. I feel like a lot of Brit School people don't talk about it. It's like they're not ashamed, but they don't like to gloat about it. It's like someone that's gone to like Cambridge University never says they've went to Cambridge or Oxford, and
It's
he's
like
like
Fight
that.
Club.
Yeah, you don't.
Literally, no one's ever mentioned it to me.
What at all?
No, but I know it exists.
Are you in a fight club?
If I was, I wouldn't be
I
allowed
would
to
love
talk
to
you
see.
about
I would
it.
pay very good money to see you in a fight club. Maybe we should start one.
Maybe we should,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think I'd last long in a fight club.
You don't know who you're fighting.
You could name anyone.
And
I think I'm
you're
gonna
losing
get
that
dropped.
fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair play. You're a lover, not a fighter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're going to experience some of that loving during this chit chat.
I don't know if that was a nice segue into that, but fair play.
So you and Rickie meet.
Yeah.
But then you obviously have gone off and done your own stuff as well, because you've all got your
Yeah.
own things going on.
Yeah.
I think I first became aware of you on Dick and Dom in the Bungalow.
That's mad. Yeah, so it's so funny. Depending on who you speak to, they'll reference different things about mine and our career collectively. And so, like, how old are you now, Matt?
That's a very personal question. How dare you? I'm 40 this year.
40 this year. So, see, that's strange because I feel like you're our general, because you're similar age to me. They don't reference Dick and Dom.
Yeah, it's because I was a nerd for kids' TV.
Right,
so I was
okay.
like, I've got to watch Dick and Dom.
fair
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
So Dick and Dom was my first TV job.
Right.
And there's a girl called, her name was Chanel Robinson, and she went to our uni, right? She was in our same class. And she, like me and Rickie would go out and party and do whatever we wanted. And she was like in class applying for work experience. everywhere, ITV, BBC. So when me and Rickie were in debt and we got our degrees and we didn't know what we wanted to do next, she'd already got a job at the BBC. And so she called me one day and said, Melv, I'm working on this TV show and it's like a kids TV show. I've got no money, but you'll see how TV works. And I know you've got quite a big personality and you like entertaining. How do you feel about coming in? And I was like, cool, I've never heard this show before. So I walked in, didn't know what to expect. And she was like, put on this animal outfit. And I was like, what? Bear in mind, Matt, I wanted to do like cool stuff like MTV and stuff like that. And I was like,
what animal?
I think it was a dolphin outfit.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, wow.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
and they were like, when we give you a cue, just run out on set. There's going to be kids there. There's 2 presenters, Richard and Dominic. And we just want you to dance. And I was like, flipping out. And my gran is the most amazing person in our family. And she always used to say, whatever you do, no matter how big or small, do it to the best of your ability.
Absolutely.
Right? And so I had gran in my head and I was like, it's a silly thing to do, but let me just go and kill it. So I went out there, Matt, and I was doing the running man, the robot, all these crazy movements.
Which, full credit to you, very hard when dressed as a dolphin.
Yeah, it is. Because I could hardly move. But my face wasn't showing, so I was like, no one can see me, so just go all out.
Yeah.
Right? And I came off set and a producer, who I want you to meet actually, because you two would get on, a guy called Steve Ride.
I know Steve.
You know Steve?
I know of him. I've met him a few times, yeah.
If you know kids' TV, and actually if you know TV, he's an absolute genius. He came up with the whole concept of that and another show called The Slammer. And he came to me at the end of the show. And bear in mind, he's the exec of the show. He didn't have to even come and say anything. I was just like an extra. And he was like, that was so funny what you did. How do you feel about coming back like next week? He goes, there'll be no budget, but I'll give you a free bit of toast in the morning and more.
Not a slice.
Yeah. Just
a bit
of toast.
A bit, yeah. It is just crust.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I was just like, I'm not in the TV world. I was working in the youth club. So for me, it was like the biggest opportunity ever. So I just took it, man.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? I mean, it's amazing. And then, so week 2, you come back.
I come back.
No dolphin costume.
No dolphin. But I was always dressed in a weird outfit. And then one day, I remember being on this treadmill and my face was covered up. And I think it was Dom took off the mask.
Right.
And I pulled this crazy face. And then that was it. I was on the show permanently.
Wow.
And then they had all these other great actors, a guy called Dave Chapman, who is really talented, who you'd know.
Yeah, Otis the Aardvark.
Exactly. Yeah,
yes.
Your knowledge is weird. So
I was really into kids' TV.
Wow, yeah. So Dave is like a legend. Dave and another guy called Ian Kirkby taught me loads. We had another guy called Lee Barnett. And we just became this massive collective, all of us. And it was like one of the most fun shows I've ever worked on TV-wise.
Did you ever get paid more than bread?
More than bread, yeah. So because of Dave and actually Ian, they became like real kind of supporting actors on the show. Because of them, I started to get paid.
Amazing.
Yeah. And with the BBC, once someone's doing a role, everyone has to get paid the same. Okay. And then Ian's wife is an agent, so she negotiated the contract. So we did all right.
So how do you then pivot from that into doing MTV, TV presenting, radio?
So Rix was doing work experience while I was doing all that. And he was working at like the BBC, he was working at KISS, he was working at Choice FM, all these different stations. And I was just broke and like had no money, and I was working in a youth club and working at a college, Tower Hamlets College. And I remember going back to university to speak to my lecturer because I was like, Rickie's working at all these cool stations and I don't know what to do. And she was like, Melvin, you're working with young people and you're working with kids. And she was like, just focus on the young element and go back and see what you can do and see if you can get into the industry that way. And then Rick's basically was like, I've seen a little gap where you can do freelancing as a broadcast assistant at 1Extra. Why don't you come and just work for a week and see what happens? So I went, Matt, and I worked my ass off for a week. I did everything. I was there like late night, early morning. I did all the different shifts. And they were like, just come back again. It was a similar thing. They were like, just come back again. And then they gave me like a freelance position for a while. And I worked across all the different shows. And when you're working on these different shows, you take little things from different producers and different presenters, and then you make it your own. And then me and Rickie basically entered a competition called the Off-Air Academy. So it's for people who aren't on air to create a show.
Okay.
And me and Rickie created...
Within 1Extra?
Within the BBC.
Okay.
So there was like someone who works in the canteen, and they did a show. then me and Rickie did a show, and then someone who was a producer somewhere else on that Radio 1. So all these people who I think secretly wanted to be presenters came up with a show concept. So me and Rickie did something called Street Poetry, which was like a hip hop show, but it was more based on lyricists, like people like Nas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we pitched this show, and then we made this show, and we performed it in front of a judge. And one of the judges was a guy called Jez, who owns Something Else.
Right.
You know about as well.
Yeah.
And
Big
like,
production company.
Big production company. They make loads of shows across, like around the world and stuff, around the country, sorry. And so then he was like, I think you guys have got something. I want to sign you. And he signed us.
Amazing.
And our agent from Something Else is my agent now, and mine and Rickie's agent.
Really?
Yeah, a guy called Grant Michaels.
Grant, you've done very well.
He's done very well.
This was the ultimate aim was to get onto the Spent podcast, and he's achieved it.
And it's done.
Well done.
He can retire now.
Well done, Grant. What a brilliant story.
It's mad. It's crazy.
Yeah. And now you're on Radio 1 daytime,
which was
such a sort of mad 180 or 360.
It's a
I'm not
360.
good. It is a 360. Thank you.
It is a 360.
I've never been good with my degrees.
I'm terrible with numbers.
Yeah.
But it's funny because when we were at One Extra, we would have killed to be on Radio 1. Like it was the pinnacle of radio, as you know. And so like I think at the time there were so many people on paper that seemed like us. There were a lot of double headers at the time. And there were a lot of people from London, and I know the BBC has to kind of like tap into different parts of the UK and stuff like that. So I think on paper we weren't appealing, and we had no profile. No one knew who we were. So we went to Kiss, and we were doing like weekend breakfast, and no one listened apart from my sister and our mums. But we just worked our arse off, and then we became the Dep DJs. A bit like the way Sam and Danielle are like for us at Radio 1. So we were the Dep people for Kiss, and then we covered for breakfast, and those figures went up over a course of a few weeks, and they put us with Charlie, and then they were like, actually keep them on there.
This is gold.
Yeah, and that it was an accident.
Wow.
It wasn't like someone went, these two are going to be big.
Yeah.
We were just covering, and then the show just started doing well.
That's
weird.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh my God, amazing. We should get to talking about your spending, actually.
Yeah.
That is why we're here. I feel like I could do your life story. We should maybe do another podcast in which you just tell me,
I'd love it.
you tell me about the story of your success. Let's delve into your first receipt then. And the first receipt is a simple one. All I want to know is, what was the most recent thing you bought?
So the most recent thing I bought was a suit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like you're a man with a lot of suits.
So I do have a lot of suits, but this was a tailor-made suit. Now, you like me, we're quite small guys.
How dare you?
It's true though, man.
Yeah.
But one of the things.
What height do you tell people you are,
I'm
Melvin?
5'5" on Wikipedia is what I say.
5'5"?
Yeah. What? How
I tell people I roll around at 5'8".
You're 5'8"?
No.
You lie about it.
I think I'm 5'7".
Are you 5'7" for real?
Yeah.
Are you taller than me?
Melvin, am I taller than you, Melvin? Melvin, everyone's taller than you.
In my mind, sometimes I pretend I'm your height.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, I always feel like
you've got such unlofty ambitions.
I'd love to. If I was a little bit taller, I feel like more powerful.
Ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah. You've got all the power you need.
A girl once told me she'd be my girlfriend if I was a bit taller, and it broke my heart.
Well, do you know what? That shows how shallow she is.
Yeah.
And where is she now?
I don't know. She's doing very well.
She's thriving.
She's a
very
lawyer.
happily
She's actually
married to a 6 foot
She's
guy.
married. She's a lawyer. She's doing very, very well.
Yeah. She's actually thriving.
But yeah, the last thing was a suit. It was tailor-made because I feel like for my size, you can't beat having a tailor-made suit. It's like my favourite thing to do. Like, so I'll save up, and there's a guy I know called Tommy, and he works on Savile Row. And
surname Hilfiger, no biggie.
No, definitely not Hilfiger. And he will sit and pick out all the fabrics for you. And I did something called the Ethnicity Awards, and I didn't want to just roll up in like just a normal black suit, because if like I'm from West Africa,
yeah,
and like in our culture it's all about bright colours and standing out and being proud of where you're from. So I was like, I want it to be like a pink suit, like a pinky peachy suit.
Amazing.
I want it to be like, and I want everything to match. I want the trousers to be the same. I want the buttons to be the same. Everything. So that's the last thing that I bought. That I was really excited
Oh my
about.
God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I've had a suit tailored once for my wedding.
Really?
And it is a really exciting
Yeah.
experience. And actually, how often in life do you get something that is made just for you? What it does do, though, is it marks in time how you looked at a certain stage. And I can't now fit into it.
That's the thing about suits. You kind of have to work out what size you're going to be when you wear it. But how strong did you feel when it was made?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I bet you haven't thrown it away.
Oh, no, I haven't.
And I don't think you ever will.
No, I don't think I could ever fit into it again.
What is it too small or too big?
Is it too big? It's too small.
Too small?
Yeah. Let's just say I like myself a couple of meringues.
So I thought you just got hench.
No.
Okay.
It's just
because that can happen sometimes.
It's all blubber.
If you work out too much, you can't fit into it.
Yeah.
But you've always been quite slim though, man.
Yeah. Well, this suit was like, it was built for a little rake boy.
A little rake boy.
Not any longer. So how many? Because I feel like you have got lots of suits, and I know that you work with certain brands that do lots of suits and things. Do you know how many suits you own?
No idea.
If you had to guess.
If I had to guess, actual suits, not just blazers.
Well, okay. Let's start with blazers and then move on to suits.
200.
200 blazers.
Easily.
Where are you keeping those, Melvin?
So I have, I've got about 4 wardrobes in my bedroom in front of me. Then in the spare room, I have like a rail of clothing. Then in the attic, I have another kind of like wardrobe of clothing. And I like every now and then I do like a big clear out. And then I've got loads of cousins and stuff.
Yeah.
And I've got a friend called Darren Forrester who is the same size as me when he's working out. And every now and then he'll come to the house and just pick stuff out like a CNA
like
or
a
something.
sample sale.
Yeah, exactly, the Melvin Odoom sample sale. And he'll just come and pick stuff. But yeah, definitely about 200.
200 blazers.
Easily.
You didn't need to buy another suit. Okay, this podcast I know is about how we spend money. But let me tell you, Melvin, there was one, if you couldn't find one out of 200 to wear, something's gone wrong.
But that's what I love about you, Matt, is because when it comes to spending, you are very similar to me. But there are certain things, I think with suits, fashion changes. And then, like, I'm all about cuts.
Sorry, just with a suit, it hasn't changed that much.
You say that. I did just say that. Okay, yeah, but, okay, your wedding suit.
Yeah.
Is it a single breast or a double breast?
It is a single breast.
Is it 2-button or is it 3-button?
I don't know.
Is it a long lapel or short lapel?
I didn't realise there was a difference. Too many questions.
It all changes.
Right,
so
okay.
there are changes. So like I had this amazing Oswald Boateng suit years ago. And at the time when I bought it, it looked sick. When I look at it now, I look like I'm wearing my dad's suit because Oswald Boateng, he makes suits for tall people.
Right.
So it comes down to like my knees and it's like...
just brushing against your ankles.
Yeah, it's just way too much. And like at the time I thought, because I've got a Boateng suit, it looked cool. But it was the name more than anything. It didn't drop on me.
Okay.
So it does change.
Clothes are important to you then?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Is that where you spend a lot of your cash?
No.
No, because you get sent them for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to say it because I feel bad. Like, is that
the truth?
Okay, I can say it to you.
Yeah. You know we're recording this.
Yeah, and everyone else.
Yeah.
Can hear and see this. So yeah.
Yes, they can.
But we're blessed to have stuff sent to us.
Yeah. No one ever sends me any free clothes
at all.
Never.
I can send you some stuff.
Do I get to come to the sample sale?
Yeah, come to you and Darren could come and shop.
I reckon I'd fit some of those suit jackets.
Some of the stuff's too like big for me, so anything like that I'll give to you.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm going to. Next time you see me out and about, know that I'll be wearing Melvin Odoom's rejected clothes.
You'll love it.
Yeah, I will love it. Yeah. Okay, so but you bought this suit, so that must be something. If you're getting your clothes gifted to you a lot of the time, to go out and buy something.
Yeah.
That is special.
100%. It was almost like a month project for me. And it wasn't like I just went, let's get this pink color. I'd seen someone wear a similar kind of suit on the red carpet. I gave him I gave my tailor the picture and he was like, okay, cool. We're going to build your version of it. Then we had a fit-in. It's a whole affair.
Oh my God!
It's like it was like I was getting married, but without my partner there. So it's a big affair, and it's you know what it reminds me of. I love the barbers. I know I don't have hair, but I love
the hair on your face.
On my face.
Yeah, you're just doing it upside down.
Do you know what I mean? Exactly that. So I like the idea of just sitting in the chair, and it just feels like I'm pampered for like a few minutes in my day, and getting a suit is like a supersized version of that for me.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like a princess for a day.
I mean, I wouldn't describe it as that, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
We should move on to your... Oh, did you... By the way, Melvin, this is lovely. You physically brought some of these items in. Did you bring the suit in?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't bring the suit in, but I did bring in some of the other items.
Okay,
on
great.
the
Well,
list.
listen, as they come up, feel free to go and grab them. You're the first person that's physically done a show
no one else
and tell.
does that?
No.
Okay.
They normally think, well, it's a podcast. I'll just say the words.
Okay, describe it. Okay.
Describe it, yeah.
Fair play.
But I appreciate it. I think it's nice to kind of get to see whatever these things are. And actually, I'm intrigued. Is the thing that you regret buying one of the things you've brought with you? All right, let's see that receipt. What is it?
It'll be interesting to see your take on it because, okay, have you ever been to a shop, right?
Yes.
And someone,
sorry, you haven't finished.
And someone goes to you, you look amazing in that.
That's their job. If it's a salesperson, that is their job.
But I think their job is to be honest.
No.
They're not.
No, their job is to sell you something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm the perfect customer because if someone says, Melvin, you look good, I'll buy it.
Okay.
Right? And so I went into this shop, and I'm not going to mention his name because he's actually a really popular tailor someone who you know very well uses all the time.
Okay.
Right? He's very, very well famous, right? So I went into this shop and I saw this bomber jacket, and he was like, Melvin, you look incredible. And he goes, this is like a one of one. We don't have many of these in stock. And
if it's a one of one,
yeah.
I'll be annoyed if you've got any more in stock.
Right. So I've tried it on, and
what that means, by the way, is they have been unable to shift it.
Right, exactly.
He's like, oh God, I actually can't believe that we got this made. No one's going to buy it. Only a mug's going to come in here and buy this.
And I'm the mug.
In walks Odoom.
Right. And to be honest with you, Matt, I thought it looked quite cool. And so it had these big kind of red collars, right? And I tried it on. I was like, I've never seen collars like this. It's like, it looks amazing on you. The color's good. And so I thought, I'm going to save this for a special day, right? And it was coming up to Christmas. Similar time to
how
now.
much did you pay for this bomber jacket?
I can't. Till this day, I can't say it.
Because
it upsets me.
Okay.
And Rickie makes fun of me.
Can I throw out a sort of a ballpark?
Roughly, but I will never tell you.
Is it more than £300?
Yeah.
Is it less than £1,000?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Oh, it's more than £1,000.
I'm not
for
going
a bomber jacket.
It
was a one of one.
I didn't confirm that.
But you also didn't deny it.
Yeah, that's very true.
Mm.
But
and I think if it was, you'd have said yes, it was. But,
no,
so that tells me.
I'm not confirming that part.
Right.
But all I'm saying is, I was invited to an event with Rick's, and I turned up. I was so proud of myself, and these were Rickie's exact words. He said, "You look like a black Santa Claus," and it killed me because, like, for me, Rickie's like one of the coolest people I know, and he's always well dressed, and he's always got, a cool vibe going on. And so when he said that, I think I wore it maybe once again.
Right.
And because when he said it...
Well, can you not at least recycle it for every Christmas?
Well, I probably could. But I tried to then sell it online. But because it's so expensive, no one will buy it. And I'm not willing to sell it for cheap. And so it's just sitting in my wardrobe.
You've got it.
And
I have to see it now. I'm so excited.
I would love to know if you think it's bad or not. All right.
And does Rickie know the impact that he's had with that one comment?
He loves it.
Yeah.
He absolutely loves it.
Okay, so here it comes. Do you know what? I think that's okay.
Do you want it?
No. No.
Would you buy it?
The collar's a little too big for me.
Right.
It's almost more collar than jacket.
It is. It's 50% collar.
Yeah, it's bad. You know, it's nice. I don't think it's too Santa. Maybe it's Santa if he's sort of like joined a biker gang. It's in the summer months. But it's got like head elf
vibes to it,
yeah. Yeah, it's got like the elf they send in when they're running behind on the production line.
See, now you're sounding like Rickie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think he knew what the effect it had, his comments. So he started to say stuff like, Melvin, if you change the zip, maybe
It's a very bright gold zip. Yeah. And it's a loud zip. It's a zip that wants to be noticed.
Yeah. But I loved it. Such good quality.
So have you ever tried to resell it?
Yeah, I try.
It's a one of one.
I try. I try every year, but no one wants it.
Right, every year.
Maybe this could be an advert for it.
That's if you would like. Well, hang on. I need to know what price you'd be willing to accept for it.
Can we not discuss that offline?
Well, if you're trying to.
All right, I will take £100 for it.
Would you really?
Yeah.
£100. Okay. Wow. Gosh, he's lost £900 on that.
No. We haven't confirmed that.
We all denied it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's regrettable. It's interesting that both of your first two receipts are clothes-based.
Yeah.
Sort of tells me that a lot of your life revolves around fashion.
Yeah. I mean, there are a few other ones that are... There is another one that I couldn't bring in that I regretted was getting a hot tub.
Oh, my God. Tell me about it.
Did you get one?
No. I once had a thing called a lazy spa.
What is
It's
that?
an inflatable hot tub. And I got it. I was super excited. We inflated it up. I was like, guys, hot tub party, come on round. It takes 48 hours for the water to warm up. So everyone came to my house with their swimming gear.
No way!
I was like, oh, guys, we can't actually get in the lazy spa. Let's reschedule for 2 days.
No way.
Did it, had a fantastic evening in this thing. Didn't ever buy the chlorine or whatever it is you meant to put in it. This thing became, it was like a petri dish. It was like a disease-ridden mold. Like it was like a pond. I think there was frog spawn in it at one point. Oh my
God.
And we sort of were like, okay, we're not going to go in there. There was one time we did go in it and we're like, can you smell steamy mold? Yeah, okay, it probably shouldn't be in here. And then we left the water in over winter, completely froze over.
No.
Went to go and puncture the ice. The whole thing burst.
No.
That was it. Yeah. But you bought a real one.
So I bought a real hot tub and I went all out.
It's a huge commitment.
I went all out because I always loved the idea of having something like that in your house because it feels like a luxury thing.
Was it indoors or outdoors?
So it was a bit of both. So I went all out. So I asked my friend Edis to build like a small gym in the garden.
Amazing.
So he was like, I'm going to build it so it's going to have like bifold doors so it could be outdoor.
Yeah.
In the summer, but then when it gets cold, you can close the doors and it will be indoor.
Perfect.
Right? So I bought it and then I ordered the hot tub and then as I paid for it, they were like, so Melvin, you're going to have to get this craned over your house. They were like, because it won't fit through an alleyway. It won't go through your doors or anything like that. It's too wide. I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, right. So I then had to pay for this crane, which nearly smashed the roof of my house.
Oh my God.
By the way. Got it in the back. And then I was like, right, cool. All my mates are going to come over. I remember calling Rickie and Charlie or messaging them being like, I've got a hot tub. And they were like, cool. No one, when you're dating as well, because I was single for so long. And I remember like going to people, I've got a hot tub at home. And there's nothing more seedy than telling a person you've just met, you've got a hot tub.
Yeah.
So then I started to realize, actually, this isn't even an enticing thing to have in your home.
No, it's off-putting. It's a red flag.
It's a red flag.
Yeah.
And then there's the bother of having to even use it. And then it's a science exam. Because for you, like you said,
pH testing.
Every Sunday afternoon, I'd be there with the little litmus paper, putting in the alkaline, putting in the chlorine, all that stuff. It becomes a science exam and it has to be on all the time.
Yeah.
So when they started talking about cost of living and all that, I just turned it off, emptied it. It's not being used now.
Okay.
Charlie always
says
it
to a ball pit.
That's exactly what Charlie said.
Yeah.
But I don't have any kids.
No, you rent it out.
You should start doing that.
Kids' parties
but
there.
Then again, I feel like I'm going to freak people out saying, bring your kids over to my house.
I've got a ball pit. It looks like a jacuzzi.
See you guys there.
From a time gone by. I'll be dressed as a dolphin, but the dancing's going to be great. Come, bring the kids over.
Biggest waste of money.
Oh.
Never. Anything to do with that. And also, I think if you go to a gym, they're going to have something like that anyway.
Yeah.
It's the biggest waste of money, a hot tub. And I can't sell that. Because I'd have to then crane it over my house
again. Yeah, you're stuck with it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to turn it into something else.
I don't know.
A big punch bowl.
It's not a bad idea.
What else could you do with a hot tub?
There's nothing else you can do with it.
No.
Nothing.
No. You could maybe become one of those people that like keeps weird fish.
like a little aquarium.
Like a little aquarium?
I don't think you could do that because then they'd go through the little vents.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Be killing fish.
We don't want to do that.
No.
I mean, that sounds terrible. Also, quite lonely in a hot tub on your own.
Well, I remember when I first, because my friend Ed is who built the little gym area. I remember when no one came over, it was just like me and him some days, sitting in it. And we'll FaceTime my cousin Jackie, and she'd be like, "You two are so sad," because it was just like me and Eddie's the only people. Because he'd spent so much time building it, and I'd paid for it, so I was like, "We have to
enjoy this."
Yeah.
Also, I think as an invitation to people, it's strange, isn't it? Because only that it's a hot tub. If I said to you, Melvin, do you want to come to my house and have a bath with me? You'd say, well, I don't know what you'd say, but I think unlikely.
Yeah, probably. Because I'm not a bath person either, so it wouldn't be. Well, I wouldn't shower with you, and I am a shower person.
Yeah, that's good to know. But if I invited you over for a hot tub, which is basically a big bath,
but
a big
I feel
bubbly
like a hot
bath.
tub is different. You've got the jets pushing against your back.
Yeah, that's true.
Your legs and like I had music going on and stuff.
Not that different.
No, it's not that different.
Oh God, Siri's getting in.
Is it talking about baths?
I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's decided it wants to have a bath with me.
Okay, maybe Siri wants to come and join me.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh God, that's a sad thought.
Yeah.
You and Siri in a hot tub together.
Mm.
All right, we'll get on to more of your receipts in a second, Melvin. First, though, people have been in contact with us, which is very exciting, and I thought I would share what they have to say with you.
Okay.
This one comes from Gina. Now, Gina says, I once bought a fold-up picnic backpack, the kind with a built-in blanket, cutlery, and tiny wine glasses, purely because it was on a discount. I thought it'd live under the stairs forever, but instead it turned me into a spontaneous picnic person. I've watched sunsets, hosted birthday lunches, and even salvaged a terrible date with it. That bag has given me more summer memories than any holiday I've booked. That is actually a lovely tale, Gina.
Great idea as well.
Particularly coming off the back of regret. This is the opposite of that.
Yeah.
This is something you've bought where it's had a genuine impact on your life.
So it's a backpack where you can put like, it's almost like a picnic basket, but on your back.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
I quite like that as well.
Yeah.
Are you a picnicker?
I don't mind a picnic, but I hate camping.
Ah, okay.
Because I feel like picnics are romantic.
Why did you sign up for I'm a Celeb again?
Yeah, because of they pay for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what? To be honest with you, it was a year when I had no TV work at all.
Yeah.
And I was so scared of the show. For years, I was like, I don't think I can actually do it. And so they offered me the gig, and I was like, I don't have any right to say no because I've not done anything in ages. And it's a massive opportunity that no one else would get to do. Not many people will get to do. And part of me wanted to challenge myself a little bit to see if I could actually get through it. But yeah, that's why I ended up doing it.
But the camping side of it.
The camping side's not the worst part.
Right.
The eating is the worst part.
The eating like day to day or the eating in the Bush Tucker trials?
No, the trial. Weirdly enough, I didn't have to do the trials.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the Rev Mora, I think Colleen and Danny who got to the final.
Yeah.
They had to do the eating stuff. And I didn't eat anything weird. But it's the fact that you're just having rice and beans with no seasoning. It's relentless.
Thank you, Gina, for that. We loved it. And if ever you fancy getting in touch about picnics or indeed anything else, you can email spent@seriouslypopular.com. All right, Melvin, let's delve back into your final receipt, which is the most ridiculous thing you've ever bought.
Do you know a guy called Azim?
Yeah.
Right, so you know about his parties, right?
Yeah, so he does a big Halloween party every year.
Right.
Which I've stopped being invited to now because he invited me, I'm going to say for maybe 15 years on the bounce. And I always said, I'll be there. And then never went.
Then you don't go?
Never went.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I'm not a big Halloween party guy.
Okay, fair play.
I'm not a big party guy. I don't know if you caught that vibe.
Well, yeah, a little bit, a tad. Well, I used to DJ for quite a few of his parties. I didn't do this year's one, but I think I did the year before, right? And so one year he had one, I think it was near Liverpool Street, and for some weird reason, I just decided to go as a black Donald Trump.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, that is an unusual choice.
Unusual.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know this, but I take fancy dress very seriously. I remember one year I went as Andre 3000 to a fancy dress party, and I had my hair hot pressed. I had hair at the time. It was braids, so I took it out, and then I had the whole Hey Ya video.
Yeah,
I had that made.
Amazing.
And then I went as Donald Trump, but the deepest one that I paid for was I paid for a designer at CBBC to make me into a vibrator.
Okay.
Because of Reggie Yates used
Yeah.
to do these really cool parties, and he used to call them the R party, and you had to come as dressed as something with the letter R. So I was like, I'm going to be a rampant rabbit.
Excellent.
So I think her name, it's Lando. So our costume and design person, Lando, was like, cool, Melvin, give me a day and I'm going to make you a rampant rabbit outfit. So it was a massive pink suit.
Yeah.
And she put almost like ball pit balls on the front, so it felt like the ribbing of a rampant rabbit.
Yes.
And then we got an old mobile phone and taped it to the inside of my chest, so that when anyone hugged me, it felt like the vibration of a vibrator.
Gosh, it's a lot of effort.
Yeah, a lot of effort. So that was the most ridiculous spend, making myself into a rampant rabbit.
What were the other people dressed as at the party?
People were there as like characters from Coming to America, and there were people from Disney and stuff, and I was just there as a rampant rabbit. But I won because he used to do a competition. So the best dressed person, he gave like a BlackBerry to or something like that.
Right.
And I won that competition.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
My God.
That was the most ridiculous. But
and do you still have the costume?
The rampant rabbit. No, the Donald Trump I do, and I still have the Hey Yo outfit. I have like a little tub at home of all my fancy dress outfits.
Right. Okay.
Just in case you have to be dressed.
What are you planning to go as next time?
You say that, but every now and then something will crop up where you need to be dressed as something silly.
I can't say that I've never been an emergency where I'm like, I must be dressed as a rampant rabbit now.
Not an emergency, but sometimes someone will be like, come up with a funny content idea.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I've got that outfit. I'll wear that.
Okay.
It will be something like that.
Yeah. See, now you've got two red flags. You say to someone, I've got a dress-up box and a jacuzzi. They're like, there won't be a second date.
No one's coming to my house.
Exactly. And so hang on. You sound quite proud of this, but I asked you for something ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Do you know what? It is ridiculous.
But I'm proud of it.
You like it?
Yeah,
okay.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah. To be fair, I think it's the most ridiculous one we've had.
Really? Okay.
Well, what I mean, you set the bar pretty high.
I was going to say, did anyone beat that?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
no.
That's the most ridiculous thing that I've spent money on.
Yeah.
Because I felt like Lan's put so much work into it, and I think we had to get the material. I didn't end up paying her. She did it for free. But I think in terms of the materials and having to get the mobile phone and all that stuff, that's the most I've spent on a ridiculous item.
Yeah.
God. Just for fancy dress.
Yeah, you love it.
Yeah.
Now, just before you go, very kindly, Nationwide gave you 25 British pounds sterling. And you could spend it on whatever you wanted, but with the caveat that it couldn't be something you'd ever bought before.
This was quite hard, you know.
I'm intrigued to know what you went for.
So, on our show, we can't have food in the studio at Radio 1. So, because of the amazing guy called Tony Wood. And I always make a cup of tea. As you know, I love a peppermint tea. And then I'll start the show and prep and stuff. And then it's gone cold.
Yeah.
It's the most annoying thing. I will literally scream in the studio, be like, ah! And Rick and Charlie are like,
he has got a bit of a rage problem, I should have said
at the moment.
Earlier. Yeah.
So I came across something. It's like this pad where you can place your mug on top of the pad, and it keeps your tea or whatever's inside, your hot liquid warm. And I just thought this is a genius idea.
That's a great idea. Have you heard of a thermos?
I knew you was going to say that. Yeah, but I feel like there's something lovely about having a cup of tea in a mug.
No, I'm with you. Oh, there it is.
How did you get it so quick?
Well, pre-production.
Okay,
is the answer. So where's that living then? So you plugging this in at work?
So I'm going to take it to work.
Okay, make sure it gets pack tested. They won't let you plug it in otherwise.
Won't they?
No.
Really?
Okay, so you'll plug that in, and then you can just rest your tea on there, and it will be hot.
For the duration of the show.
Oh, my goodness me. Are you a tea reheater? Would you ever put a tea in a microwave?
Never.
Never?
That's why
you are now.
Me. Well, no, because it's not reheating, it's staying
It's
hot.
a continual heating. Okay.
I don't like a reheat.
Right.
But if it stays hot,
Pinnacle.
pinnacle.
Do you know what? Great purchase.
Great idea, isn't it?
That's very good. Would you do me the honours of popping on the shelf behind you?
Yep, sure.
Thank you so much. If you can find some space for it, pop that there. That's our copy. Have you ever used a shelf before, or?
I don't want to knock off the other stuff on there.
Beautiful. And then you'll have your own. I'm going to come and check that out next week. That is going to get used and abused. You know
think?
that, right? Oh
No, it's just for me.
no! Come on.
I'm going to lock it away, Matt.
Okay.
There's loads of little secret hideaways in our studio.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, there's there's a seat that you can open up and put stuff underneath it.
Oh, I know the one.
You've seen that one?
I know that. I've got a squishy ball in there.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's a good ball, man. Have you felt that ball?
I don't touch your balls.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate the respect. Melvin, it's been an absolute joy. Thank you for being on Spent, brought to you in association with Nationwide, a good way to bank. Thanks for coming on today. Thanks for sharing not only your receipts, some lovely stories with us as well. If you enjoyed this episode, then make sure you follow us wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe to us on YouTube as well. And don't forget to keep sending us your own spending confessions. I love to hear them. And I'll be back next time with another guest and another journey through their purchasing past. So we'll see you then. I really hope you are enjoying Spent. If you want to see more, then follow us wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe on YouTube. Plus, check out This Is Money on Instagram and TikTok for bonus content with our guests.